5 already, not bad. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, we're going all the way. I figured since that horrible fucking prequel came out that I might as well play the game.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record.
Sorry, might be echoey.
The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. One other thing. I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait. R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot, U.S. Outpost North 31.
Blake, you should have a look at this.
What the hell?
What have you got?
One body. No survivors.
What we're dealing with isn't human. But it's taken human form.
Stay the hell away from me, I'm warning you.
Come on, Pierce. This is crazy.
Bullshit. You're infected just like the rest.
My men are dying out there. I've seen firsthand what this infection is capable of.
Oh, you have no idea what it can do.
Like my dad always said, if you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself.
You're out of your league here, Blake.
Yeah, take it, bitch! Oh!
Game over, Whitley.
This game is just beginning.
Oh, I love it. It's good stuff. Yep, so I am playing The Thing. So, this game you will die a lot, so don't worry, guys. This game definitely isn't. Game definitely isn't easy. That's for sure. So, so give me a second. Let me close the door and everything. Make sure the rest of the family doesn't hear. Don't want to disturb anyone. Yeah, there definitely are a lot of fuse boxes in this game. And there is auto-aiming. You don't really have much of a choice in the matter. You can do manual aim, but it's just not as fun. And eventually the dog may come into the room, and I don't know if you guys remember from my last stream, I said she was really sick, and it's gotten worse, so unfortunately this will be the last stream that the dog is around for, so yeah, we're putting her to sleep on Monday. So no one's too happy about that. It's been a pretty shitty week, so. I love that dude's voice right there. He's like, "Oh, wake up!" You guys may notice the assimilation complete down at the bottom right from the 1982 version of the movie.
Blake, it's Whitley. What's the situation?
Not good.
What do you see?
Not a goddamn thing in this storm.
Have you found anything?
Well, your transmitter's down and everything else is foobar.
What do you mean?
The base is gone, Colonel. It looks like massive explosives damage. Any clues here are gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack.
Understood. Do a recon, see if you can find anything that'll give us an idea what happened. I can try to get the chopper back to you within an hour, but visibility's falling fast and the report for your area is not very good.
Okay. We'll make a sweep and report back.
Roger. Meanwhile, I'll check up on Alpha Team. Oh, Blake, just remember it's 40 below out there. We both know exposure could sneak up on you. Keep your team together and get them to shelter as quickly as you can.
Roger that. Blake out.
Gotta love this PS2 models, man. Oh, man. So this is the thing. This game does... it is a direct sequel to the 1982 movie that John Carpenter made, titled The Thing. So, which actually was kind of a weird reboot of the 1951's movie. I believe it's called A Thing from Another World.
Blake, you need anything repaired or even a simple bypass and I'm your man.
If any of you take on any damage, get back to me ASAP, and I'll help you out. I'm not carrying any dead bodies back.
I'm locked, loaded, and ready to make shit dead.
Yep, so... I remember this game being fucking awful when I originally played it way back in 2002, when this game was released. It's surprisingly a little bit better than I thought it was. I'm probably going to be talking a lot about the movies and things. I mean, obviously I'm playing the game because that fucking movie came out. So... Alrighty, so I'm trying to get through some of this basic stuff here. I love how that blows up and takes like half my fucking health. But thankfully we have a medic. As he apparently feeds a med pack to my chest. And this is a very team-oriented game, although, you know, it's not multiplayer or anything like that. But you'll notice that we do have, you know, 3 members here of my team. You can have 4, but there are only 3 classes. So you do have your soldier, who is the most accurate with weapons. You do have I think he's called an engineer, and the engineer, obviously, he opens up fuse boxes that you don't have the skills to open. And you do have a medic who can heal you and has an infinite supply of like health packs and things like that. So, medics are the most valuable. And then, well, this area I'm in right now is actually the 1982 version. I mean, the thing from '82. This is the base that all of that took place in, although not much of it's left. If you guys remember the movie, they destroyed most of it towards the end. So this is a survival horror type game, so I figured that this would be fun to play. I saw the prequel movie, and it was really bad. And I don't just mean because it's like a prequel. I mean the graphics were awful, the acting wasn't that great, and the movie just was pretty shitty. So. Yeah, and some of the more interesting things in this game, the reason I actually really do enjoy this game is that your team members can get infected. And randomly, there are blood tests you can do. You can blood test yourself, you know, and there's so many mechanics in this game. There is the first one I would say is a trust meter. And let me get inside. You know, it's this blue bar at the bottom is like a cold bar. If I stay outside too long, it'll start draining health. But you'll notice above their name, you'll see a green bar. It's kind of hard to see on the soldier because he's got a green background. That's actually their trust meter. If their trust meter goes too low, they actually will think that you are the thing.
What the hell?
I'll wait until this is done.
What do you think it is, Captain?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Looks like a goddamn UFO to me. This shit gives me the creeps.
Yeah, we're not alone in the universe and all that crap. Check it out and move on.
You guys may remember this from the movie also. In the very first section of the game, you get a lot of callbacks to the movie. But yeah, so if they think you're the thing, they may try to kill you. And if their trust is high enough, they actually will they will do whatever you say without question. And you can kill another member of the team and they won't question it at all. So if you think one of the guys is the thing, and you shoot him, it doesn't matter if he's human or not. If their trust is 100%, they will believe you no matter what. And here's another thing from the movie. I really wish they had gotten Kurt Russell's voice for this, but unfortunately they didn't.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. One other thing. I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They could be anybody's. We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait. R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot, U.S. Outpost North 31.
And those are the correct lines, but unfortunately it's not Kurt Russell narrating it. And another thing that you actually, I mean, obviously you can see that they have a health bar, and they do have ammo, which you need to keep supplied, is there is actually a fear, you can't see it, but there's a fear meter, or I should say a fear mechanic in the game, where if you're in an area where there's a lot of corpses, or there's a lot of things, I mean, it's really, I mean, what else can you call them? Some of your characters may actually freak out, and what will happen is if your characters or your team, if they really start to freak out, they will either completely lose it, try to kill you, or they will kill themselves. So, I mean, if your medic starts freaking out, he may just put the gun to his own head and just kind of off himself. So, sorry, those things right there are just like little tutorial things.
Okay.
So, that's pretty interesting stuff. So, they actually bring it up right here. So this guy fixes everything, and we got some lights back on. Here we go.
Oh, Christ, what is that?
Chill out. Everybody keep tight till we figure out what's going on.
Yeah, see, it's a squad member fear, and the way that you can tell how, he's really freaked out. You have to look at their portrait. Now, normally, like, soldiers don't freak out that often, but if you see one of your guys and he's twitching like this, you may want to get him away from the area. And eventually, they'll kill themselves, or they may become so freaked out that they just don't listen to orders, and it becomes kind of a pain in the ass later. Thankfully, all door codes and things you don't need to memorize, he does that for you. So those are the two main mechanics in the game. And your characters can get infected. Some of them are scripted, others are random. And they do like to change at the most inopportune moments. So if you're getting attacked, things like that, then then they change, and then you have to take them out. And I guess I'll talk about the individual monsters when we get to them. There actually are no monsters in this first section. This whole area is just, hey, you guys, remember the movie? Here's a bunch of shit from the movie. So, pretty interesting stuff.
Whitley, this is Blake.
What have you got?
One body. Identification says Childs, no survivors. And what appears to be
One body? And what?
in some kind of unidentified craft. It looks... well, like a UFO. Colonel? Colonel!
Roger. I'll have a chopper there ASAP. There's a supply crate that was dropped earlier near the base. It contains C4 charges. I want you to rig all the remaining buildings and I'll remote detonate them from here.
Affirmative. I'll contact you when we're finished.
So, and pretty much after that, I mean, those are the two, I mean, I guess you could say the three mechanics. So you can get infected, then you have trust and you have fear. So it's pretty basic. And the combat in the game is okay. Whoops, I'm supposed to open that up. There is auto-aiming, which you'll use more often than not. And you can first-person aim. So it's useful, but the things move so quickly that it's really not worth it a lot of the time. And you yourself need to keep moving. So it's best just to kind of just run around and just let the auto-aiming do it for you. Your AI characters are actually fairly decent when it comes to taking out people. So you can rely on them. Unfortunately, they can and will shoot you sometimes if you walk in front of them, and that does get really frustrating. But thankfully, if you have a medic, then you don't need to worry. You do need to heal the medic yourself, so if your medic is low on health, you need to make sure that that you keep him healed, because he can't heal himself. Why, I don't know. And one of the hardest things with this game is trying to keep track of like who has what weapons and why. Anything with like flame weapons and things like that, you definitely need to keep track of, because the larger monsters, you do need fire to kill them. So just like the movies. So there's like little heads that'll run around with legs, and you can just shoot those with your basic weapons. But larger ones, you need to wear them down, and then eventually you just kind of kill them that way. Now, these three characters, none of them are going to be the thing, so it's actually good. So okay. He's pissed off that I took his weapon, but whatever, we're done. These guys you won't actually have for the rest of the game, so it's just for this first area. So it's actually best just to take their stuff.
Colonel, we've completed the explosives placement. Standing by for evac. Anything from Alpha Team?
Negative. Could be the storm.
Must be. I've been getting partial transmissions for the last hour or so. I'm going to assemble my team. When the chopper arrives, I'll have it drop me at Alpha's rendezvous.
Negative. You have your orders, Captain. Don't put this mission in jeopardy.
I understand, Colonel, but I don't have much choice. Pierce's team is in trouble. Besides, if there are any survivors, I'm the only one on the team that speaks Norwegian. Blake out.
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I guess I could talk. I mean, the game itself doesn't really have a lot of trivia. I mean, it's just a
Blake,
game.
you read me.
Oh, wait.
Roger, Colonel. This is Blake.
Have you found anyone yet?
Nothing yet. I just arrived. The storm is worsening. May take a while to find anything.
Looks like that little stunt of yours might pay off.
I don't understand, Colonel.
I received a partial transmission from Pierce. He's found something. Might be research. Find him and get back to me ASAP.
Affirmative. Did he say if there were any hostiles in the area?
Negative. No hostiles.
Okay, I'm on it. Blake out.
Alright, yes, they tell you about the light pole, so if you get lost, not to worry. So, now we were at the Norwegian base, which you guys may remember from the 82 version of the thing. If you guys have not seen the John Carpenter 1982 The Thing, I highly recommend the movie. It's not a traditional type of like monster movie. There's a lot of paranoia and fear and like who's the thing, who isn't. They do a really good job of setting those things up. I love when they do camera angles like that. But unfortunately, the prequel was just a really bad example of how you would do that movie, and I did not enjoy it. I thought it was garbage. Yeah. It's weird making reference to this movie because you have to call it The Thing. But, that is a great movie, and there was another version prior to that. I believe it was called the Thing from Another World, or The Thing from Outer Space, or something like that, and that came out in 1951. And both of those movies were based on the novella Who Goes There, which I have not read, and I really wish I would have, but oh well. Yeah, the release of the prequel is what made me want to play this. So it was actually my mod, Damonation. I don't think he's in here right now, but he said that it would be a good idea for me to play it because he knows I have this game, and I'm one of like 3 people who does.
Identify yourself.
Captain, it's Carter. Christ, where's everybody?
What happened here?
Something. I don't know what they were, but they attacked us. I thought they was part of the... Wait a minute. Don't you come any closer. Where the hell did you come from anyways?
A chopper brought me in. From the U.S. Research Station, 5 clicks south of here.
I'm hurt pretty bad.
Don't move. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, so this asshole, he needs to be healed. And he's scared and he doesn't trust me, so just walk up to him and you can use it. Pretty easy stuff. I would not recommend giving guys too many of the same weapon, because your ammo will run short real quick.
Okay, thanks, Captain.
Thankfully, they're real good about ammo management and things like that. So now that I have this guy, I can tell him what to fucking do. And unfortunately, something I wish they had done is I wish they had automatically made them follow you. So after you gain their trust, you do need to manually tell them, like, hey, you need to follow me, which becomes kind of a pain in the ass in some of the other levels. Alright. What I like is the save stations are actually little like tape recorders and things. I guess one of the biggest problems with this game is it's fairly linear. You're not going to be doing too much exploring, things like that. It's pretty much go to this room, get the hell out. You have nice close televisions in here.
That can help me.
And you guys may remember this from the movie. Real big deal. I really wish I could talk about that prequel, but I don't want to.
I need an access code.
If you guys are going to see it, I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So I do believe we're going to get tacked up here soon. At some point. Here we go. Oh, wait. I remember what I need to do.
Oh, there it is.
I'm really glad they didn't make you memorize that stuff, but whatever. I like the door key's right on the inside.
Blake, where'd you come from?
I received some partial transmissions from Pierce. It sounded like there was a problem.
Shit, you got that right. We got ambushed by these things. I don't know where they came from, man. Everybody lost it. The squad split up.
Have you talked to Pierce?
I got part of a radio message from him. He said he was at the north section of the base. He was talking some medical mumbo shit. He said he wanted to talk to the colonel.
The colonel hasn't contacted you?
Man, I haven't heard shit from anyone.
Let me try my radio. Blake to Colonel Whitley, do you read? Blake to Colonel Whitley, urgent. Alright, let's head north and get Pierce.
I think that this game's paced fairly well. They do give you kind of enough time to kind of catch your breath. They give you just enough story. It's not too much all at once. So where is my engineer? Normally they're fairly good at following you. There they are.
Okay.
So he's taking his sweet-ass time. Yeah, I think this game's a little underrated also. It's definitely not perfect, but, you know, it's one of those games that kind of came out and then went away and nobody really played it.
All right.
So,
Yes, sir.
I mean, if you guys find it somewhere, you know, give it a shot. It's interesting for sure. I'm wondering what's on the other side of this door. Let me see. There we go. And fire can hurt you, so they do give you fire extinguishers. It's best to do this manually. Sometimes you can wait for the fire to die down itself, but for purposes of the stream. And fire can and does spread, so... There we go. And you notice the inventory is real time, things like that. And there's some little tricks with some of the items later on, like with flares, for instance. So, let me see. Now we should have some. So you'll notice the green ring around the little enemies with legs, little heads with legs and things. They die pretty quickly, but some of the larger enemies that have more health, they slowly go from green to kind of a yellowish to finally red. And when it goes to red, that's usually when you want to use some type of fire. And something I don't like about this section right here is if you don't get rid of all the fire, your guys won't, they won't follow you. And another interesting thing with reloading in this game, say you have 6 clips and you have 20 shots left in one of them. If you reload, it'll say, like right now it says 5 clips with 50 ammo. It does not save those 20 rounds from the previous clip, so you do have to kind of watch when you reload and things like that. It is best just to kind of let your clips run out. I mean, unless you got like 3 shots, it's really not going to take anything out. Yeah, so killing the thing beasts. So I like Blake, the main character. He he's a decent main character. The only problem is that he's clearly trying to be Kurt Russell, so it gets a little wonky. You can kind of like he says some of the same lines from the movie, things like that. Oh, whoops. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be a limit as to how many items you can actually carry, so... But there's a trick with the flares that you can actually do. Initially, when you use a flare, you simply hold it, and then eventually you can throw it. What you can do is when you're using a flare right when it's about to burn out, and you can check it by actually seeing how it looks in your hand. Right before it's about to burn out, instead of throwing it, just switch to another item in your inventory, and you can actually reuse it constantly. So all you need is one flare, and you can use it indefinitely. And health packs are... I want to say that they're rare, but you better save them for when you don't have a medic, like now. Thankfully, at this point in the game, the only thing we're really going to be fighting is little heads and things like that, so you really don't need to worry too much. And one of the things I love is if you get some of your characters near a body, sometimes they will puke their guts out. Good stuff.
Okay.
Oh, man. Alright, I guess you got it. This game doesn't use traditional controls. Normally, when I was playing it, I was waiting to use the right analog stick for, like, looking around and things like that. You actually don't use the right analog stick for anything. You use everything from the left stick. So what I do like is you'll notice that the characters in front of you will actually duck to try to give you a better shot. So it really seems like they took the time to make sure that your computer characters really aren't getting in your way. And you know, I'm going to say this, and I'm sure it'll happen on stream, but they usually are pretty decent with a lot of things. They usually try to mimic your button presses, so like if I can get one to stay right behind me, like you'll see, like he strafes when I do, things like that. So, you know, unlike games like Resident Evil 5, you know, you can get some next-gen video games, and you're, you know, unless you have a human partner, you know, they're not worth a shit. But, you know, you got this really crappy PS2 game, and somehow they managed to get it, you know, at least halfway decent. You may not be able to get to it.
All right.
So, yeah. It takes a little while to even realize that you can shoot those boxes.
It's cool as shit out here.
And listening to your teammates is a good idea, so, you know, obviously he says that because my bar is about to run low. They do not have a separate bar. They cannot die of the cold. Only I can.
Hold it.
Pierce, it's Blake. It's okay. Put your weapon down.
No way. You're infected just like all the others.
I'm not.
Your word ain't shit, Captain. I found a report that says the only way to prove you're not one of those things is through a blood test. Now, there's a medical kit near the kennel. You go get it and come back here, and I'll watch you do the test.
I love that kind of stuff. So go grab the test, bring it back. And you notice he's got a flamethrower, so definitely somebody that you want on your side. The reason that I actually ran all the way over here, even though I'm about to run back, is so that when I grab the test kits, there's less enemies. If you decide to wait to come over here and just grab the test kits themselves, you'll be swarmed with quite a few enemies, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Did I not grab the key? No, I didn't. So these levels are fairly short. There's about, depending on how you break up the small subsections, it's usually about 10 levels or so. And where did I leave that key at?
Where's the kit?
There we go.
What kind of shit are you trying to pull, anyway?
And having played this game, you know, through once already, like, if you're not really, like, prepared for it, like, there's a scene that's going to happen right after I'm done with this stage, and, you know, you're going to kind of kick yourself, you know, thinking, like, well, I should have, you know, done this or that, and then, you know, I could have had some extra weapons. So, here we go, the blood test typo. The reason I don't shoot these barrels is the explosions in this game are really awkward. Sometimes the range is a little bigger than you think it would be, and sometimes it's a little smaller. And that inconsistency worries me at times, and explosions do a lot of damage, and your characters really don't have a lot of health to begin with. So, no, the new movie is not any good. So, I'll probably be seeing it again just to confirm everything at some point. So, here's a great little scene.
You got the kit? Good. The report said the hypo contains a chemical that reacts with blood. Do it. We'll soon know, one way or another.
Now I'm gonna show you what I already know.
Yeah, see, I'm fine. Now let's test one of them. Oh, that's not good.
We got company.
Burn it. Kill it.
Now one of these boys is going to change. Or both of them's going to change. That's not good. Yeah, spewing good. So right now, the guy with the flamethrower really needs to be doing his job and torching him. So that's one. So now his health is red, so if I sit here and I keep shooting him, I'm not going to really be doing much. So, fire hurting me. So, there you go. That is how the blood test typos work. I love it. It seems like he draws like a soda can's worth of blood. Okay, so, like I was saying, no, see, he's not going to be too happy about that. I think he just gave me the middle finger, which they do shit like that in this game, so. You'll see why I took the gun from him right here.
Pierce! Pierce! God damn it. Pierce must have got lost behind me somewhere.
Pace! What the hell are you doing?
Blake, is that you? Oh man, am I glad to see you.
Yeah, it's me, you jackass. Now let's get inside.
What the hell happened?
Look, man, me and Williams were tracking this weird animal through the base, and we lost him in the storm, and then we ran into a Swede.
Norwegian.
Yeah, the Norwegian guy. Well, he started shouting and attacking me, and I started chasing him, and I lost him in the storm.
What about Williams?
I lost him too.
Christ.
How you doing, Experiment? Yeah, the stream itself was okay. I mean, it wasn't... I could have beaten the game faster if there was a section where... Well, I mean, for most of the game, you're escorting people around. But the girl that I was escorting actually just disappeared. And I was... It showed her on the map that she was inside the elevator, when in reality she was not. So it was a giant pain in the ass for me. I do recommend that you watch the replay. I mean, it's a little long though, so I mean, unless you're like, if you're gonna lay down and want my soothing voice to put you to sleep, I mean, go for it. But yeah, I mean, I really didn't like the game. As far as the new movie is complete and total crap. And I think I saw somebody say it isn't thingy. It is not in any way, shape, or form. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? Lower level fuse boxes you can actually take care of yourself, so no need to worry. But I highly recommend that everybody watch. I mean, if you're interested in watching the movies, if you guys haven't seen the movies at all, and you guys are, seeing this game and being like, well, this game kind of looks kind of crappy, why should I watch the movie? John Carpenter's movie is excellent, and the 1951 version is, obviously different due to technology, restraints and things like that. But both movies are very good. But if I had to recommend one over the other, I would definitely pick the 1982 version. Yes, it's very subjective. Reason I did not like the new movie was they actually have a prequel to the 1982 version. So now I got my partner. The reason I didn't like it is because the monster wasn't subtle in any way, shape, or form. The way the thing usually works, obviously it takes you over, it replicates you, or I should say it absorbs you and then replicates you. But, and it does it quietly. But in the movie, whenever it had the chance to, it would change into a giant monster. Or I should say, it would change into a generic CGI piece of crap. And then start rampaging around everywhere and making a lot of noise. And I was like, well, that's not exactly how you make yourself keep yourself unknown and hidden, so I really wasn't enjoying it. So, but whatever. Watch the movie. If you enjoy it, thumbs up. I did not like it, but that is only my opinion. And regardless, because of that movie, my interest in the thing has peaked yet again. And now I'm playing this, not the greatest game, but this game is fun, so... and another thing I didn't like is they kind of wrap things up really quickly in the movie. It's just like in the last 5 minutes of the movie, they're kind of like, oh yeah, I remember all that stuff in the movies that you really liked. Or you remember the 82 version? Well, here we're just going to wrap things up real quick, so...
Stay the hell away from me, I'm warning you!
Williams, I need your help.
Bullshit. You're infected just like the rest. Come any closer and I'll fry your ass.
Listen, I found Pace. I just need to get into the comm room to call for assistance. Do you have access?
Yeah, I've got access. But I ain't going nowhere with all those things out there. You kill them, and I'll help get us out of here.
The original is... I'm not sure of the exact title, but I believe it's something to the effect of The Thing from Another World or The Thing from Outer Space or something like that. And that was that came out in 1951. And then John Carpenter's version is actually closer to the novella of the book. Yeah, puke your guts up. It's actually closer to the book than and that's the one that most people cite as being their favorite, which I can see why. I mean, it's a great movie. There's a lot of paranoia, and it's like, who's the real monster? You got these people very willing to kill each other. What's funny about the flamethrowers, I actually don't think it's very effective outside of just trying to finish off monsters. And this little MP5 I have right here. It's fairly decent for most of the game. I actually really like the sound effects they use for it. Kind of remind me of Die Hard and Predator. And I actually just saw the taser. Or the stun gun. If you have a member of your team that's really freaking out and he's trying to kill you and going after you and things like that, but he's human, you can just kind of hit him with the stun gun real quick to kind of calm him down. And he'll lay on the floor for a bit. He may not like it, but it's better than killing off if it's your medic. That was my fault. See, if I run in front of him shooting, then it's my own damn fault. Yeah, Chief. So, right now, let's see. So that actually worked out. And you'll notice they actually run from the fire, so one of the things you can do with the fire, or with the flamethrowers, you can block off little areas. And so this little flame right here, he actually won't try to run through it usually. So when it burns away, he actually might come at me. There he goes. So, I mean, you can do things like that. I mean, I think the flamethrower is a little bit more strategic than just hold it on the enemy. This is actually the PS2 version, and it's on my PS3. They did release it for Xbox, and I'm not sure if much was changed or not. I mean, don't quote me on that.
We got some company.
So I'm not sure if one is more superior or anything like that. Actually, he might be smart and go the other way. There we go. So, I mean, you can see that the game really... I have a lot of fun playing this game. I mean, it's like, look, those monsters just hold down the trigger button. And then, you know, you're like, all right, we're safe. Oh crap, you know, half my team is mutating, and you're like, oh shit. You know, so the game does kind of fuck with you sometimes. One thing that they won't do though is, so like this guy right here, you know, obviously he's an engineer, and if I need an engineer to continue on with the game, they won't mutate him, because otherwise you won't be able to complete it.
If we're gonna make it out of here alive, you've got to get me in the comm room now.
Yes, sir. Follow me, Captain.
Yeah, I love when they do that. Okay, so now this guy... Oops, no. Would you guys come with me?
Okay.
There were plans to make a sequel for this game. Unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, the company that did this one, or one of the companies that did this one, I think they went out of business. But you can find pictures and like screenshots, and I think there might even be like some gameplay for it. But if I'm not mistaken, they had improved the graphics, and pretty much all the problems that were in this game they were getting rid of. So it's unfortunate that never really had a chance to finish it.
All right.
Right. So you'll notice that the little tape things do need to have power connected to them. You can coerce. Oh, hang on. There's a lot of these bad boys.
We got cover.
Bad idea. This is not good. Okay. I can get the. There we go.
Die here. I can't handle this.
I'll steal myself so I can get back in there. The only problem with fire is sometimes when you torch them, they will run around and just kind of get all up in your face. And he's not doing too well. And he's running out of ammo, so I'll go ahead and give him some. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm all right. It's okay.
You can coerce the members of your team to do things. So if one of the guys doesn't trust you, the asshole's taken off. If one of you guys in your team doesn't trust you a lot, you can literally walk up to him and you go into first-person mode and you stick the gun in his face for a couple seconds, and then he will do what you tell him to do. Granted, you lose a lot of trust, but it is something that you can do. Chess games. If there was a chess game, I need to be able to pour my my whiskey into it when it cheats. Alright, and this is one of the few parts in the games where I remember when I was younger, I had a lot of trouble with it, because in this portion of the game, you are literally just fighting off kind of waves of enemies for a little bit. But you can do... if you do it smart, you can... or if you are smart, I should say, then you'll be okay. But they're not too stingy with the ammo. So you can literally just kind of load up. And if your guys don't have a lot of ammo, this is probably one of the best portions to do it in. So just load them up.
Okay.
Here we go. I need them both to follow, and then he should start healing everybody.
All right, you pansy.
I really do hope that if they were to make another game, they keep some of the same stuff in this one, because I really do enjoy a lot of the things they did.
Don't look so good now, huh?
having knowledge of the game does make decisions. Like, I know in this room there's a lot of, like, weird tentacle things that kind of come out of the walls. Here they are. So I don't like... My guys don't like... What's nice about having a medic with you is you can kind of be reckless at times. So, you don't have to play too cautious, like 95% of the time. It's like, oh, let me hop in here. Come back out. The medic can take care of everything for you.
It's just a scratch.
Fortunately, I do need the medic to go in there and take care of that for me. But the room's clear now, so...
Okay.
Well.
He's killed. And what's time's up, Blake?
Oh, crap. Alright, well, his trust is shot. No. Wow, okay, so... I guess one of my... this fucking jackass killed him. Ugh. Well, now I don't have a medic. That sucks. Nice going, asshole.
Yes, sir. And that's some serious dead shit right there.
Well, that's some of the beauty of this game, man. You don't know when the hell some of that shit's gonna happen. That's actually gonna make this kind of difficult now. But that's okay. We'll do what we can. So, usually if things like this happen, normally what I'll do is I'll actually just kill myself. And then, kind of just restart the level. And then, you know, so you'll have all three guys again. So I'm actually not going to save it. So, I can and will die in this game, guys, so don't worry. It's not something that you can normally control. Because sometimes stuff just goes bad.
We got some company.
No, there are no dogs in this game, thankfully. So now, normally, you know, with the other guys, just kind of weaken them as they're coming in, and then usually, you know, since you're supposed to have two more guys with you, they'll take care of them for you when they hop in. You know, I'm not using first-person aiming. So literally what you're doing now is you're going to have to go from each section and just kind of clear everybody out. Okay, so now since this guy's just... There we go. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, these things do look like head crabs. God, what is the thing? You can't really describe it. I don't think it really has its own form. I mean, it just kind of is whatever it wants to be. And I think that's one of the fun things about the thing. Oh, look, see. You close the door, and now there's a whole bunch of them fucking chilling in there. Alright, this is gonna kind of suck. Shotgun in this game is actually fairly decent. The only problem with it is if you mash the button, sometimes it actually won't shoot. Don't know why. It may just be a PS2 problem. Okay. But you can rapid fire the... morphs into your mom.
We got some company.
There we go. One of the things that's interesting about the thing is that every part of it is a hole. So if you guys remember anything from from the movie, the 82 movie. You know, if you cut the head of it off, you know, the head will grow legs and start running around on its own, and you know, really crazy stuff like that. So now mashing it seems to work. And again, don't worry about ammo in this section because you literally can come up here and just mash him out, and it's just like, alright, you know, now I have full ammo for this gun again. Because this portion of the game is just shoot. Your teammate isn't shooting me. So, like I said, if I die, it's okay, because I don't have my other so now I have to kind of play medic, which I actually don't enjoy.
We got some company.
Alright, let's get the hell out of this room. Again, you need ammo? Go into that room. What's going on, Osterman? I saw some of Season's meetings already. I would be doing so much better if my medic had died. I'm actually kind of dead right now. Damn it. Your AIs, they do okay, you know, other than, you know, getting sprayed, but I don't know what the hell these two guys did. Maybe I accidentally shot one and, you know, he shot me, and then this guy, since he trusts me so much, decided to shoot him. But I mean, that's for a video game, that's pretty neat, even though it is frustrating. The simple fact that that can happen, I think, is pretty fun and interesting. Yeah, I have thought about what I'm going to do. I mean, one, I'm going to ask everybody what they want to see, but I do have a lot of like Jedi Knight games. I do have a lot of Doom games. I'm not real big on first person, but I do want to do, you know, I'm very good at Doom, and I can run through those games in like 30 minutes. So I would like to do things like that, you know, or if people want me to play some other games. Oh, you guys can't hear me with the gunshots? I'm sorry. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should get some really big guys in this second. How's he doing for ammo? He's doing fine for ammo. And you know, and then I hope also to do some fighting game stuff. I do need to get a better PC, you know, for a lot of those things. So it's just whatever you guys want to see, plus, you know, whatever I have left. You know, I'm open to suggestions. But I figured this would be a nice reprieve.
We got some company.
Windows XP pinball. There we go.
We got some company.
See when they do stuff like that, where they start running at you. I don't enjoy that very much. know what? We actually don't need to kill these guys. Let's just get the hell out of here. Look at this asshole. You can't jump in this game, so it's unfortunate. Oh, fuck it. Let's go. So you'll notice this random guy taking off here. We actually need to go after him. Get in the way. Flamethrower ammo is a good thing. Maniac Mansion. I've actually beat that. Your brother let me borrow that. And I did manage to beat it. It was a long time ago, though. Yeah, Gwang, you're right. You can give people blood tests and they'll be fine, and then just literally like 10 seconds later they will change. So it's a little inconsistent in that regard, but that's all right. Most of the time, I save the blood tests just to like use it on myself. Excuse me, and then to kind of beef up my I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, not a big deal. No, I've never actually seen anybody's review of this game.
We got some company.
Smash the button. Not shooting. It's so frustrating. It's hard for me to read the chat and play at the same time.
We got some company.
Alright, let's go. And some weird little head things you come flying out of here. There they go. There's actually a way to get into this room without without having to go through all of this. There's a way to I think you can use a grenade and you can get it to kind of I want to say like hit through the wall, and then it'll actually hit one of the barrels, and you can get in relatively easily. No, you actually can't get infected. Yep, we're playing this in tribute to that piece of shit new movie. Flamethrower doesn't have much of a range. Then again, I've never used a real flamethrower, so I don't know what the range on it should be. It's fun. I will give this game that. I have a lot of fun playing it, but I won't say that this game is like the greatest game ever. It's an interesting. It's interesting. They tried something with it, at least. And now that I think about it, I wonder, they made this game in 2002. I wonder why they decided to do it then. I mean, it was like the DVD coming out at the time or something. Yeah, I did see the movie and I hated it. Thought it was garbage. I wish everybody in the stream had seen it so I could talk about it, but I don't want to for anybody. I think you guys should see it for yourselves. Thank you for shooting me, dude. I appreciate that. Jackass. And actually, when I was playing this game once, this game actually froze in this part right here. Yeah, right when it was doing this scene. It froze on me. The disc itself is pretty old. We'll go ahead and save. I never used to really read any of those magazines or anything like that. No, thank you, Ace. So, I mean, I saw some commercials for it, and I really liked the thing. And so I was like, hey, you know, a game based on Thing. I'll buy that, you know. So I'd buy that for $1. This guy should actually change right here. It should be scripted, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And like Wang was saying, if I had used the blood test on him just literally like just before I walked through there, he would have come back clean. So that's what he was talking about. But I use the blood tests to prove to the rest of my team that I am human, and it is a very easy way to gain like 100% trust right away. So, but yeah, he is right that you know, for what they were trying to do, it seems a little wonky, but that's okay. I used to freak out at this part, but thankfully the sprinkler heads kick on and take care of the fire for you. And somehow the bullets don't burn. Apparently neither did this thing. Whatever. Did they give it that good a review? That's interesting. This part of the game's pretty interesting. The thing actually right here cannot go down these stairs. Oh, oh man. Because I said it. I do play the games before I do the stream, guys, so... He wasn't coming down before, so... Whatever. And there's a room right over there. It's actually a bathroom, and there's a blood test typo in there, and a larger thing. It's not really worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have the links on, but I will look for it.
What the
this
hell
is one of my
happened?
favorite parts of the game.
I'm not going anywhere. It's over.
What?
It got me. I can feel it.
I can get you help.
You know goddamn well there's only one option here.
No. No, I can't do that.
You don't have a choice.
Look, I won't let you die, asshole.
Come on. You can't handle it.
Come on, Pierce. This is crazy.
Like my dad always said, if you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Gotta give the game that. They at least, the guy blow his damn head off. Yeah, I was saying. Look, the telescope. Oh, look, it's the spaceship. Pretty fun. So, now we are actually going to do a little ridiculous type of platforming. I actually don't like it. The controls in this game, like I said, they're not bad, but they're not perfect either, so doing things like this is not very fun to me. And again, like I said earlier, I actually had a clip just now in the gun that had 12 shots. Now that I've reloaded, those 12 shots are now gone in that clip, so Unlike a lot of newer games, you don't get to save on the bullets, which I guess technically makes sense, because if you're taking a clip out of a gun, those bullets don't just magically teleport into the new clip. Yeah, those suckers are jumping. Well, I guess I couldn't technically call this platforming, but... there we go. That's the end of that.
Help me! Please, someone, help me!
I'm trapped in this room, protected by a thin veil of glass. That's the only thing I don't like about getting a new gun, is it adds to the rotation of weapons. I really wish this flamethrower had bigger range. But whatever. It is what it is. This is not going to end well. There we go. I know, I realized I could run the other way, I'm just being stubborn. Anyways, you can see what a pain in the ass these bigger ones are. Grief, man. And then when they die, of course, smaller ones like to pop out of them, so, yeah. Good grief.
Blake, you scared the shit out of me. What are you doing here?
Let's skip the song and dance. Pierce is dead. I just want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, no
I
joke.
followed some guy in here thinking it was him. Then I got trapped in here by those things.
Was the guy from your team?
No. I yelled at him a bunch of times. He didn't even look back.
Could be the guy I was tailing. Any idea where he went?
I think he's downstairs somewhere.
Okay, let's track him down, and then see if we can get Whitley on the radio to chopper us out of here.
I'm not sure exactly what he is. He may be a mechanic, but whatever. So, I do need to give him a weapon of some sort. I'm actually going to give him one of these flamethrowers.
Okay.
So now we need to move our asses down here. I like that Wilford Brimley was when I say that, I'm like, hey, look, it's Wilford Brimley. You know, when in the '82 version of the thing, I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, it's him, man. He did a pretty good job in that movie, especially when he pulls out that handgun and he's like, "I'll kill you." It's good stuff. Let me see here.
We got company!
here. Thank you. Yeah, I know you need help, asshole. And he's gonna kill us anyways. Hit him with the flamethrower. Hit him with the flamethrower. You should hit him with the flamethrower.
Watch it!
It's that shitty little blowtorch thing I have. Your engineer has died. Mission failed. So yeah, stuff like that gets a little frustrating, but take it easy, Jeeves. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have given him the flamethrower. It was a bad idea. See, I wish there was a way to... I mean, if the flamethrower had bigger range, this kind of stuff wouldn't be so much of an issue. There we go. I mean, it does do damage over time and all that fun stuff, but I mean, I really, you don't want to spend, fucking 15 hours trying to kill one of these damn things.
Blake, you scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
What are
you can heal
doing
your
here?
teammates. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. Especially during a fight. So actually I'm going to give him the shotgun, because the AI does fairly well with the shotgun.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this game does have well, I want to say it has glitches, but I wouldn't know what they are. There's ways to get... there's some boss fights where you're not supposed to have any teammates, and you can actually get your teammates to be in the boss fight for you. In the second, the second boss fight in the game, you're supposed to be alone, and I actually once managed to get a medic in the room with me, so I told him to stay still. I'd go fight the boss, run out of range, and then get healed. So yeah, you can do stuff like that. Oh, what you're doing, Chief? But you need to get the fuck out. Okay, these guys are surgeons with the shotgun, man. It's good stuff. You guys are harsh critics.
Wait.
You keep shooting with the shotgun. That fucking piss poor rain. Shoot him. They do alright with the shotgun. I wonder. Guess I just need to lure him a little closer. So when they start doing this like running crap, that gets really really irritating. That's gonna help. I know this blowtorch will save me. Like I said, you can and will die in this game. There's nothing you can do about it. You're shooting the asshole. You know what? Go deal with the fuse boxes. Shot that bastard. Take it easy. I know this game isn't exactly the most entertaining game in the world, but definitely figured I'd give it a shot for everybody. Here we go, more of this kind of crap. This is stuff I don't like doing in games like this. Like, you know, you gotta do a little bit of platforming, and the controls are not the greatest, so there's a lot of room. A lot of vertical room. Okay. Alrighty then. I don't think I have too many bad, funny games. I am trying to get a copy of Blue Stinger, though. I figured that would be a lot of fun for everybody to watch. 'Cause damn, the voice acting in that game.
We got company!
Let's see what we got over here, other than more bastard. More ammo. More health would be nice. Yes, I'm gonna save it. Well, I appreciate you watching The Room, man, but oh god, I did not enjoy that game. And if I'm not mistaken, this poor bastard here, actually,
It's all right. I'm fine.
he actually changes right over here. I memorized some of the parts where they changed. So I'm actually not even going to bother with him and take off. Alright, so this is the first boss right here. What you want to do is back up into the back left corner of the room. And a shotgun engine does a pretty good job. If we do this, the Norwegian that we were actually chasing will come out of it. Take out these little guys. After the head appears, some tentacles should show on the right. I don't know. It's like to die. Yep. Yeah, this is the best boss fight ever. You notice one thing I don't well, okay, you'll notice one thing I don't like. One thing that they don't have is they don't have a load option right after you die. You have to actually go to the main menu, you know, click all this crap, and then keep going. So that's a little frustrating, but you know, you do what you can. Unfortunately, I don't have any fucking health right now, so. So I'm actually gonna take that from him, and I don't give a shit about him.
I'll pull it together. It's all right. I'm fine.
Yeah, I bet you are. Whatever. So anyways, he morphs into the thing. Like how as soon as you start, I get hit. Brr, I'm gonna regen. Shoot. Shoot. The reason I'm throwing it over there is so that, shoot, please. Yay. Yeah, the twitchy head thing is them freaking out. Okay. Can't believe I managed to beat that with such low health. Yeah, that's right, I can't go back here yet. So you'll notice that, you know, we've gone from, you know, the Antarctic base, and we're starting to get into this Resident Evil style, you know, facility. Okay, and the reason you want to shoot those is those spawn for some reason, a bunch of little guys. But now we're starting to go into these Resident Evil type of, like, look out, we're in the Umbrella Lab, you know, that kind of stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just kind of cliched. Seems like the shotgun's a better option at this point. Is that what it is?
Looks like I need an access code.
Let's go ahead and save with no health. That'll be alright. Let's see what we got going on. And there's this poor guy right here watching to kill. Yeah, good stuff. If I'm not mistaken, there's not much you can do about that, so. So in this level, you start getting into, I guess you could call them puzzles, but you've got these little buttons right here, and when you push them, open up doors for you. Fun. And as your health gets low, it's they borrowed some stuff from Silent Hill, and the lower your health goes, you can feel the heartbeat in your controller. Hey, more crab heads. I'm really trying to have to play it safe right now. You can do a first person and you can lean, so that's real interesting. Crazy taxi. Great, guys. I need health. It's my own fault because I wasn't playing to the best of my ability. Knows what's over here. Yeah, that would be something very big and ugly. Why did I come over here? That would be why. Okay. Now, how can I get out of here without getting hit? Probably won't. Run. Please don't let there be anything in front of me. Crap. So run to the safe spot. Vile creatures everywhere trying to eat my face. Like being back in high school. Now, this looks like a medical area. You'd think there'd be some health. But I was wrong. For that, for critical damage. Hey, alright. I think I made it past that little subsection. Ah, there it is. First aid. And it's obvious there's horrible things in this room. I really wish I knew how to let people just post links. I should just turn that off, but I'm really paranoid about people posting random porn and shit, but that's why we have mods. Okay, I'm gonna make a break for the normally I would say yes, you can post the vid. Alright, come on. Okay, if I restart, I should just start from right there. Certainly looks that way. Okay. So at least I know kind of how this room works. Barrels over here. Oh, that didn't work. Like I said, keeping moving is a good thing. Looks like they're wising up. Thankfully, it looks like I can run faster than just get rid of one of them just a second. Come here, guys. Figures. Yes, folks, this is the kind of crap I do. The plan was sound. Poorly executed. Oh, thank God, it looks like it's one of those infinite ones. Alright, so if you guys can play carefully for a little bit, it looks like you do get rewarded from time to time. I need an engineer. I figured since I was running around enough I would have noticed everything, but sadly I did not. What's going on, Chief? What? Here, I'll give you this, but I have no ammo for it. What's his health at? I'm actually not even sure what those blue grenades are. Maybe ice grenades or something, but I don't... Oh, man. Damn. Well, since I don't have any, I can give him one of these.
Okay.
You guys are harsh, man. You guys are real harsh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many of you guys have actually seen the other movies? I'm actually really curious. Because my plan for playing this was to kind of, discuss the movie, and I know a lot of you guys haven't seen the newer one. I was wondering what you guys feelings were, because there really isn't a lot of trivia for this game, so I figured just have a good conversation day.
Okay.
You guys gonna be playing that new Batman when it comes out? That's gonna be really hard for me to try to, because I would love to stream that, because I know when I get it I'm gonna be playing it nonstop as opposed to playing like Sound of Shattered Memories like I should be throughout the week. It's not out yet. I think it's gonna be out in maybe like a week or two. I got an email saying it had shipped. I went ahead and got the super edition that comes with like a Batman, I don't know, a statue or something like that. And I believe this is another puzzle. And the way this puzzle actually works, well, I'd like to say it's a puzzle, but actually let me save it. The way this puzzle works is there's, I guess, like these giant pods that you can. They have doors for. Where are those things at? Here, I can show you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to do like 1,000 things at once, but you notice there's all these pods, and each one of these little switches that are, I guess, to my left now, or behind me, open up these doors, and you do need to open up the correct combination. I believe it's 9, 8, I do know you need to open up 3, I think it's 6, like 3. And if I'm wrong, then I'm going to have to come back up here and... let's see, I'm trying to think. Probably should have written that down. Oh man, where's my guy at? I need him. So we were actually trying to rescue a man named Dr. Faraday. This guy's losing his fucking mind out here. And I don't trust him enough, so I'm just gonna give him a pistol.
Yes, sir.
Alright, free healing. One of my other mods, Damonation God Dark Souls, he's been cursing it left and right, but he seems to generally enjoy it. There's some guy puking behind me. Come on, guys, start shooting. Yeah. He's not too immune to fire after all. I guess I needed to open up 2. Alrighty, not a big deal. So, if you get to open one, you just go back, open it up. Come on now, let's go. I would be getting Skyrim if I could just finish Oblivion. Every time I play it, I always just stop. I've never been able to really put myself into the game as much as I would like to. Like Fallout, like those games suck me in real good, but for some reason Oblivion didn't.
Dr. Faraday, I presume.
I don't think we've got time for formal introductions. Can you get us out of here?
Sure, Doc. Follow me. Oh, and keep your ass covered. I'd hate to see you get an unwanted suppository.
All right, Dr. Faraday is, I believe he's also a medic. He is actually a good character. I'm actually going to give him another pistol.
Okay.
What the fuck are these two idiots doing? Look at this. And I do believe now the... Fuck it, let's go. Again, just like I always do, running is always a good option. Come on, guys, let's go. Like I said, see, I mean, when you have a full team, this game can be a lot of fun, so... see if there's anything here I can pick up. Alrighty. Come on, guys, let's go. So, I mean, if anybody on your team really didn't trust you, which all three of these guys do, I mean, the easiest way to get another trust back is just use a blood test thing on yourself. Nice and easy. See anything, so just light a flare. There we go. Oh, not that helped. Yeah, Grimace, I'm sorry to disappoint you, buddy, but it's pretty shitty.
What the hell?
Stand down, soldier. Good to see you, Doctor.
We need to talk.
All in good time. But first, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask for your weapons.
I'm not doing anything until I get some goddamn answers.
You're out of your league here, Blake.
So I guess this isn't my Medal of Honor ceremony, is it?
A little premature. Right now, we need to have you both tested.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm not infected. My men are dying out there. I've seen firsthand what this infection is capable of.
Oh, you have no idea what it can do.
You son of a bitch!
I thought you were smarter than that.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
It's just a tranquilizer, Faraday.
Do you have any idea what's going on out there?
I have a perfect idea.
Jesus, you've done it, haven't you?
There's so much I have to show you. I think you'll be impressed with the results. Pick up Sleeping Beauty and help escort the good doctor.
Excuse me.
He's had a long day.
Don't worry, it was just a tranquilizer dart that I shot out of this handgun. The only thing that would prevent me from streaming the new Silent Hill is my computer. I would be more than happy to show you guys what happens when I try to stream a PS3 game, but the frame rate gets awful, so...
Non-Gen Inc. personnel are required to leave the installation immediately.
What do you think you're doing, Faraday?
The infection has spread across the base. All of the organisms have to be destroyed. If it reaches the mainland, there's no stopping it.
Quite the contrary. I'm living proof that the infection can be controlled.
No, that's not possible.
The results can't be ignored, Doctor. I will be remembered as the first successful test subject.
No, not if I can help it.
I don't need your help.
Test subject termination sequence aborted. Security status green. Re-established in all sectors.
If Blake was such a thorn in this guy's side, why didn't he just execute him while he was on the table? Alright, so now we are, I guess, in the official laboratory. We have lost all of our guns, and I love that they left him with his backpack on. And you do have to get kind of tricky here to avoid some of the monsters that are running around, things like that. And a lot of it just kind of involves, hey monster, come over here, and then you close the door on them. So you know some of these big motherfuckers out here. And some little ones in this room. But here's something that you can do. There you go. Just get him to kind of follow you in here. As long as you can control the game correctly, you can just close the door on him. So you don't really need to worry about him. And there's a guy right there. And he actually won't follow you until you give him some ammo. So for now, he's the only one who has a gun. And he's a medic, so you kind of want him to come with you. And he does okay with the gun, so it's not that big a deal.
He's an ugly mother.
So now what you want to do, and you can tell that I had to do this section a couple times, is you want to leave this guy right here.
Okay.
And now we want to get the monster from this room into this bathroom area here. And he will stay there, and that's where we will leave him. And it's okay if you get hit, because we have a medic who will patch us up. So we just need to get him to come over here. And he likes to do this one attack, which is to bite you sometimes. Just close the door. Don't have to worry about him anymore. So now you can also access the room we were just in. Hey, heal me.
All right.
So there we go. It's a nice little trick for you guys, if you guys ever play this game. So now we do need to come over here into this area. Now that we have our buddy with the gun, we can
company.
shoot him. He needs to be shot. Which I only think there's like 2 of these in here. There's a flashlight and a piece of paper that says that Blake's trouble. We have to watch out. But like I said, why didn't they just kill him when they had a chance? For a second, I didn't think I could. Yeah, just in time to watch him puke. Alright, so now we get our engineer who can unlock all of the magic fuse boxes for us. And he's hurt, so we can use our medic here to heal him.
If you'll get me to the security room, I can get us some weapons. Oh, but there's a shitload of those things out there.
Have you, Grimace? Well, I'm glad that you have a chance to check this game out.
Yes, sir. Man, I hate this job. Give me a weapon.
Okay, so come on, don't waste your ammo, buddy. Again, close the doors on them. Anytime you have a chance, if you've got a way to close doors on enemies, by all means, fucking do it. Don't waste the time and the ammo. I mean, not that ammo is too much of a problem. It's more health than anything. Alright, so now we're opening up the armory. For the longest time, I thought these little lasers here were gonna kill me, but thankfully they don't.
It's just a scratch.
DNA analyzed. Captain.
We got company.
So what you want to do is, as soon as you pick up this handgun, give it to Dixon here, just so he can fight. You know, so he's not gonna stand there and just take hits all day.
We're gonna cook you up.
So also, whoops.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. But go ahead, load him up with ammo.
Yes, sir.
Stuck down there. It is. Striker. It's so true, man. It's what they do. I would be more than happy to stream Amnesia for you guys. Whoops. No, damn it. I didn't want me to do that. Here, have your gun back. And have lots of ammo.
All right. Yes, have you lost it?
And like I said, if your guys are, you know, a little low on the trusting side, just go ahead and use one of your little blood tests on them. Good stuff. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've seen just a couple of people streaming the game. Okay, so I guess you can call this like a newer enemy, but these are turret guns, obviously. There we go. And they do auto lock, and they are kind of a giant pain in the ass, and they'll kill you and your guys rather quickly. Here's another medic, but he actually kind of changes on you relatively quickly. There you go.
Okay.
Gonna wiggle your hands for me. I only played the first BioShock. I never actually finished it. I've heard only good things. I like how he waves. He's like, hey, what's going on? There he goes. On fire. Here we go.
Looks like I need an access code.
Need an access code. But I've heard only good things